We first met Toto Constant at Carnival in Haiti in 1994, just after he had succeeded in blocking President Clinton's first attempt to restore Aristide to power. The idea that this man might be associated with the CIA in any way never occurred to us then, because he was known to everyone as Haiti's most outspoken enemy of U.S. policy.
We are calling for a general strike against the Clinton administration, against President Aristide.
Back then, he was a man on top of his world, campaigning to become president of Haiti, holding court with the news media, a self-appointed spokesman for the opposition to Aristide. And this is where he can be found today, in a county jail in Maryland. After Aristide was returned to power, Constant fled Haiti. When the U.S. Secretary of State discovered he was in New York, he declared him to be a terrorist leader who must be deported to stand trial for his alleged crimes. And that's why Constant agreed to talk for the first time about his secret dealings with the CIA.
Why are you telling us now about your CIA involvement?
I'm in jail. I've been betrayed. I've been humiliated. And I think it's about time for the world and the American public to know that me, Emmanuel Toto Constant, is not what they're saying.
What the U.S. officials are saying about Constant today is not flattering, and there's nothing new about it. A year and a half ago, the U.S. Embassy told us that the terror campaign against Aristide's supporters was the work of Constant's political party, FRAP. To President Clinton's close ally on Haiti, Senator Tom Harkin, FRAP was an evil that had to be stopped.
FRAP is nothing more or less than a modified death squad to intimidate people, to frighten people, and yes, kill people.
I was meeting with the CIA on a regular basis. We had an understanding, we had an alliance. So if I'm guilty of those crimes that they're accusing me of, the CIA is also guilty.
Because they knew what you were doing?
Because they knew exactly what I was doing. And I was not doing any human rights violation.
Return Aristide as president. But undercover, working as a secret ally of the CIA, whose officers, he says, didn't want Aristide back.
But what you're saying is that the White House had one policy and the CIA had another.
Exactly. They had their own agenda. I think the CIA had their agenda and the White House had their own agenda. I got caught in the middle. Now I'm caught in the middle.
Constant says the CIA first reached out for him in 1991 after he became an advisor to his childhood friend, General Raoul Cedras. He said he was given a code name, Gamal, and an agency walkie-talkie so the CIA could summon him at a moment's notice. And he says he went on the payroll at around $700 a month.
How did you get paid?
U.S. currency, in cash.
From the station chief?
Yeah, from him.
And early on, he said the CIA encouraged him to provide damaging information about Aristide. On October 3, 1993, President Clinton sent this troop carrier to Haiti with 400 American and Canadian soldiers on board, part of a UN peacekeeping effort scheduled to return Aristide 2 weeks later. There were only about 40 protesters on the docks, but to everyone's surprise, President Clinton ordered the Harlan County to turn back. The CIA and the Pentagon had warned the president that these men posed a threat to American lives. But it turns out that they were all sent there by none other than Toto Constant.
I want all to know that if President Aristide returned, he will have the support of FRAP.
No one failed to notice that it was only these U.S. combat troops that prevented this angry mob of Aristide supporters from attacking Constant. To him, it was a signal that the CIA was still with him. It was only after he ended up here in this prison that he realized he'd been abandoned.
Why do you think they're not standing up for you now?
Maybe they're scared.
Of?
Maybe they're scared too, after all these things that have been said about me. Maybe the White House doesn't want them to get in touch with me.
Remembering Constant's analogy to feeling like the beautiful woman scorned, we asked him if he were to find himself back in Haiti and the CIA were to call, would he sign on again?
Now I need it on paper. and openly. I would like, instead of being that girl that they go to bed with every night, secretly, this time I want to date. I want everybody to know that